Hello, and welcome back to another Mario 2 commentary by your host, Mario 2. What's poppin'? I died last week, and that's why I didn't upload. Um, honestly, uni has been so weird, but so good, by the way. But so odd. I'm really trying to get used to my course when it comes to like how our teachers are operating. Um, the thing about my course, my teachers, like, they have since day one, they've had a very big habit and consistent habit of giving us a task and then being very vague. And then when a student, not me, let's see, when any student asks a question, they just say, is it this? Or is it this? Da-na-na? Ba-ba-ba-ba. Like, it's like, they answer your question with a question that is so vague. Everything our teachers say is so vague, and I think it's been really annoying because me and this other guy, he stated that like, yo, I work off the way how I work, I'm given a very bold and clear task, and I'll do it as best as I can in a very quick time frame, and I'm the exact same. So when they're giving us like this vague ass task, it's just like, do you want us to launch fast? Like, what are you doing? But anyway, outside of that, life's been really good. You know, September is finally over. A very eventful month, and obviously the best month of the year because it's my birthday month. I mean, hello. But yeah. Also, oh my gosh, last week, dude, we got a tour around the library, and I was just looking at the books because there's a lot of books I want to check out. I took two. There's one called People in Vogue, a celebrity of portraits. If you don't know, I adore all forms of art, and that includes magazines, and I love reading about Vogue models. I think Vogue always picks they always have an interesting selection of people who they put in their magazines. So reading this book about Vogue models from like the 1990s, 1920s, like all the way from back then, it just piqued my interest deeply. I always sorry, it's like I'm like retired, but I've always wanted to always do like model shooting, not like being the model like itself. I want to shoot models and try to do photography with them one day. And another book called Failed It: How to Turn Mistakes into Ideas and Other Advice for Success, which is a funny book because the book is literally backwards. The cover is on backwards, so the book itself is a mistake. But yeah, after that, I was walking around the place and then I saw a giant ass Raycon tablet just chilling there. And I was like, what the fuck? And I tried to get it working. I eventually did with one of the employees' help. And it was so sick. You don't understand. I wanted to have a like drawing tablet with a screen since I was like 11 years old, and I'm now 19. I did get a drawing tablet when I was 12 for my 12th birthday, but it didn't have a screen. I was really tired. It was like, I think it was called a Huion, one of those, a 420 or something. But using like an actual drawing tablet for the first time, the actual pen and everything, I was only in MS Paint because Adobe Flash wasn't working for some reason. But it was still the coolest shit ever. It was so sick. I legitimately, look, there's things on this earth that made me feel young again. Like some music I listened to or whatever. When I was drawing on that fucking tablet, I unironically felt like I was 12 years old again. And it was the most nostalgic, most beautiful feeling, like, ever. It was so beautiful, man. It was so beautiful. What hasn't been beautiful is my sleep schedule. I'm not even gonna lie. I used to, ever since I was 7 years old, I've been waking up at 4, 5, 6 a.m., right? I'd rarely ever wake up at 7. And then during uni time, now, I've been going to bed at like midnight, which is crazy. That's not something I usually do, by the way. And waking up at like late 6, almost 7. That's terrifying to me. But as it is totally Monday right now, I'm proud to say that I woke up at 4 or 4 a.m. and I'm gonna get back onto waking up at 4 or 4 a.m. Even if it means if that means resting my iPad right next to my face and I'm making sure, because I don't know why the iPads have like loud ass alarm. If you have an iPad, put on like a timer for like 5 seconds. For me, the alarms are so fucking loud, but it's so good because it wakes me up at the right time. And also waking up late, like 6 a.m. For me, I love waking up at 4 and 5. Again, I have been for literally over a decade. So the fact that I'm not doing that now is like worrying to me, and I cannot waste my hours, and also I cannot ruin my sleep schedule. But yeah, that's not much to really like talk about. I feel like next week I'm gonna have like a full set topic. I have some plans for some videos because I've been feeling a bit inspired recently to make some new content on my main channel, and I feel like I have a hunch. Now I'm not gonna say anything like too crazy or jinx myself, but I have a hunch that October will have some new uploads for me on my main channels where I'll actually be like making fully edited videos, and I hope by the grace of God they come out. But anyway, that's it for this commentary. Again, sorry for all these being short, sorry for being MIA, but you know, that's just life. I'll see you next week.